When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Penn State's offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw, man, so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They got nothing on the last play in 2nd and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They're lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Got it in the middle, it's Culliver. Quick step and go. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now they're starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
Here's the handoff.
Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against the this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Grab behind the line. It's Carter. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
We got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. They've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, third down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge third down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal, make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession game.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Gets it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Carter. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting. Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosion.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's topped 150 yards on the ground. 18 Nittany Lion backs have gone for 2K. They've had some great names in history. Franco Harris, Lydell Mitchell, John Cappelletti, Saquon. Maybe this guy's going to be remembered among those legends.
Man, that's crazy to go back and think about those guys and those kind of playmakers coming from one school. I want to be the next guy. That's why you want to go to Penn State and put your name on that list.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Durant. This time he's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking to throw. This time on target. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On, close to the marker, it's Cole. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Durant. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need... To go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll run the screen. Jukes his way for more. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hard running there. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Looking downfield, it's Durant. That's caught. It's Carter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cole. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete. facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Caught behind the line. It's Francis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Vaughn. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we would just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
They'll try to run for it. He's in open space downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And his foot's just inside that right upright. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple.
Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move, it's Wynn. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Wynn. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.